Hi guys, I hope you had a good weekend and are rested up well for this upcoming week. I will be referencing my computer in this debate, so that's why I'm kind of glancing to the side a couple of times, looking at my notes. So yeah, after watching this entire debate, I do believe that Carl Miller was the winner and Mrs. Chung was the loser. I'm basing my decision purely based off of the Rogerian model of argumentation, which focuses on concepts such as finding common ground, understanding the other side, and working towards a solution together that both sides can learn to accept. So yeah, I think the biggest reason that I think that Carl won was because he didn't treat AI as completely good or completely bad, and instead he acknowledged that AI has huge benefits while also recognizing the risks and possible dangers that it has if it's not regulated, which does connect to the first step of this model, which is identifying shared values. He recognized that everybody in the panel in this debate wanted AI to improve society, and the disagreement isn't whether AI has value or it has importance and it has the ability to do that. It was about how to develop AI responsibly and not get it to, not have it be dangerous. And I think starting with that shared value that people had made his argument very strong and persuasive. I also think that Carl did a really good job arguing towards consensus, which is a big point in this model as well. And I think rather than saying that we should fully embrace AI or slow it down, he argued that innovation and regulation of these platforms, such as ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, all the platforms that people are using for AI, can be regulated, and we can find ways to properly manage these without them spiraling out of control. And he used examples in his debate, such as social media and previous technology regulation, like with TikTok and with Instagram and Snapchat, and how we have learned to regulate them and have incorporated certain features on these apps to explain how governments should create safeguards without stopping the progress that is being made and the new innovations that are being made towards AI. I think another concept that he included in his debate as well was reasoning from oppositional values, which is also included in this model. And I think that Carl also demonstrated this well in the debate. Throughout his part of the debate, he acknowledged that when some people worry that regulation of these AI platforms could limit innovation and new creativity, but explained why some level of oversight, with these platforms, and some level of regulation is necessary. And instead of attacking the opposing side in this argument, he built on their concerns and kind of offered a balanced solution, which I think made Carl's argument very strong and made his speech very strong as well. So yeah, I think that he definitely won this debate. But on the other hand, there are some notes that I made about Mrs. Chung and what she had to say and why I thought that she was the least persuasive speaker. I do think that she had very interesting ideas about creativity and using AI as more of a collaborative tool in society, but I don't think she stayed focused on the main debate of whether AI is an existential threat in society. She just kind of threw out her ideas of why she thought it was great for collaboration. Sorry. And yeah, I think a lot of her argument was very centered on art and philosophy rather than providing concrete evidence to solutions of the risks of AI that were discussed in the argument. So yeah, overall, I do think that Carl Miller did win because he applied this model of argumentation, the Rogerian model of argumentation, throughout his debate. He found common ground. He respected opposing viewpoints in the debate. He proposed a solution that balanced innovation with responsibility, and his argument was logical, practical, and it focused on bringing both sides together. And I think that these things are very important in speech and debate, and this made him an extremely persuasive speaker in this debate. So yeah, thank you so much. Bye.